Yo, good morning, DJangsters. What's poppin', fam? Hope you are doing good today. So today, this video is mainly for Joey, but if anybody else needs help with this issue, this could also be meant for you. This is gonna be a little out of the norm, but this is a help slash tutorial video. So I'm just gonna tell Joey that I'm live just so I could help him out. So this is for anybody, specifically Joey, who may have tried making a sim and you might have made another save, like overwritten it, and it you could have lost your sim. So this is gonna be how to fix that situation. Hey, what's up, Joey? Yeah, so this is mainly just to help Joey out. We might go over different things. Joey could tell me what's going on his screen. I think I might know what's going on. Okay, so we're just waiting for the game to load.
Welcome to the live, whoever is watching now or in the future.
Yes, welcome. Hey, what's up, Echo? As you can see, my game loads pretty slow. I'm sure Joey's might load faster. Probably because I have a lot of sims. I spent 3 years on this game, jeez.
Apparently has not just an NPC in pep perspective of my A.K.A character, he has his stuff existing as if he is a character I made, which he is.
I think I know what happened, Joey. You might have... Yeah, okay, so... It might be that you might have picked a different household that you put him in. Like yeah, I'll show everything. I'll go over just about everything you need. Yes, okay, so when you do that, you want to put them in the same household. Like even just besides putting them in the same save, what you could do,
I was gonna like have them in separated areas when eventually move in.
Yep, that's what happened. So you can't control him because you're not playing as him in the same household. So you could still access him if you once you load into the game, you log onto his sim. Because basically whatever sim you log onto, like on their little house, that's who you're gonna be playing as. So if you put them in separate houses, basically they're just like an NPC in the game, like we said. So they're not gonna be accessible unless you play as them. But if you have them move into the same household, then then you can control both of them and they'll be living in the same house. So basically what you have to do is just interact with him with the sim that you're currently playing as, and then you can have them move in and stuff. But yeah.
Yeah, you can have two sims in separate houses be playable in the same server unless both are created under the same household. Yeah. Can't have. My bad.
Yeah. So that pretty much sums it up, but I'm gonna just do it, I'm gonna just display it on screen just so you can see what's going on. So let's hit new game. So you can still fix it, really just have them interact, or you could just start a new household in general and just have them both living in it. Really just whatever you want to do, but yes, it's still fixable, just as long as they're in the same save and you have them both saved to your library. Yeah, it's still saved. It's still able to access both of them. So I'm just gonna use like two...
So is it possible to keep new characters and have them both in it from scratch without remaking the characters?
Yes, I believe so, yeah. I mean, it depends on what you mean by that, but yes, you can add different characters. So we're just gonna make a random guy right here. Okay, let's use her.
Yes, you can save characters to your library gallery. I'm pretty sure for later use.
And then we'll just pick a random
I think.
thing here, whatever. So, this will be our sim.
Okay.
And we could make her seems athletic and make her athletic. There we go. So, here's gonna be our guinea pig for this little demo, and so Joey can get an idea, or anybody who has this problem. So, save the household.
I went to the gallery and they couldn't be used, it just had their profiles.
You see, that could be if you're in the game already, because if you load into the game, you can't edit the households or anything. I don't know why it's like that, but basically you have to just load into the save, and then from there on go to, you'll see. So it's a, so I'm just gonna load in here, and then I'll show that right now.
Yeah, if you're in a server already, like in where the house is, you can't edit sims or change them out. I won't know much cause I don't play.
Yeah, you can't edit them. Like if you've already loaded into your house or whatever, you can't edit them. So if you load into the world, or not into the world, but if you load just like into the save without loading into the world, or like without loading into the household, then that's where you can edit. So you just go to the menu up there, which should be, okay, let's just pick a random spring. So pick a random, okay, you can skip this. Go for the most basic one. So see, it should be, yours won't look like this because you're not just moving in, but here's like a little idea. So let's say this is like how your screen looks when you load in.
I'm glad you know all of this. Most people to me would just be like, I don't know.
Yeah, you have to really like play the game, because trust me, I've gone through the same things. But yeah, so your screen will look a little different from how I have it right here. Like for example, the character whatever won't be at the bottom left corner, and then also this will be available, which is the edit, which is not available while moving. But yeah, so it will be available to you when you first load in, not when you load into a household, but when you just first load into your world. And if you go into here, then you can edit your character. You can then it's where you can open gallery. So basically, so I'll just demonstrate it here. So I'll just okay, let's just pick a place. It's like the cheapest thing, or it really doesn't matter, but let's just pick something like this. So we're just gonna move her into here. So you'll see how it works and what to, like how to fix it, really. Like just by demonstrating it, it's hard to describe it in a way. I mean, not exactly hard, but I mean just when you see the game itself, then you can really like get a good idea of like what I mean. Okay, so here's our character. So let's have her in her house here. Let's put her in there. So now what we can do is, so I'm gonna just try to mimic what I think Joey did. So I'm gonna exit to main menu, then save and exit. So this is the first sim, so I'm sure Joey probably just like made the yeah, just put I won't even title this saved game, I'll just title this demo. So I could remember to delete it later. But yeah, I'll just title this demo. So I'm sure what Joey did is he saved his game like that. And now what I'm gonna do is make the second character, which is where all the corruption came into place, which I'll show you guys how to fix that. I'm sorry my voice sounds a little monotone, it's just my throat is a little clogged because I just had a bunch of cookies.
Slightly off topic thing, The Sims 5 will be $60 in possibly 2024. Sorry if this interrupts, big smile.
Oh, it's okay. Dang.
So you're doing a demonstration of what I messed up and then how to fix it?
Pretty much, yeah. Like, just yeah. So I'm sure what Joey probably did here. So Joey, what did you do? Did you hit new game? Or no, okay, you couldn't have done that. So you probably went oh. I'm sorry, okay. So I'm sure Joey probably went load game. And Joey, did you hit like my saved games or did you go auto save? Because sometimes it differs. Like if you just go auto saved into say household Rocha, it will just put you straight into the household. But if you went household or you went load game into my saved games, it'll just take you to the world.
Okay, so I made a 2-ed character, had fem move into another house, then I overrided the save that my Prios character was living there peaceful.
But I mean, how did you, so, did you hit like resume right here, or did you hit load game and then did you hit auto save, or did you hit load game and then went to my saved game and clicked on the household? Because sometimes it differs in the way you load it. Like if you were to hit load game,
I forgot what I did.
Okay, so let's just say you went to autosave. Which you might have, because it's like the first one on top. So let's just say you hit autosave. And I can always demonstrate different ways until you find one that works for you. So you go into, so this one's autosave. So this, I believe, it's just going to take me into the, it's going to take me into the Sims household. Okay, so it doesn't take me into the Sims household. So as you can see, so this is how your menu should look, Joey, when you load in. This is how it should look.
I basically just do save, then I save on top of the same save as my last one.
Okay, yeah, I know what you mean. So, Joey, I want you to pay attention to this part the most. Just pay attention real deeply. This is what I believe is going to help you. So, when you load in, your menu should look like this. And you see, if you hover over your character, you should see your, or you hover over the household that you saved, you should see your character. So what you're going to want to do is not do that, but go manage households. Because what I think you might have done is you might have hit play in this household, and then you might have exited out and then went to go edit, which you cannot edit or manage.
Where's that map screen at? Hi.
Where's that map screen at? It should just be there when you load in, which I think is another reason why it might have messed up. So Joey, instead of hitting resume, next time you go back to your save, hit load game, and then click your household. Because if you hit resume, then it's just gonna take you into your resident, which then you cannot edit. Because if you're
Hi,
already
hi,
loaded
hi.
into a if you're already loaded into a game, or
Hello
already
there.
hello, person cannot pronounce your name. If you're already loaded into a living household, then you cannot edit another one or edit any household since it's not available.
Okay, I
So
seen it. See it.
yeah, so
Hi.
I'm trying to think. How did he?
Is it okay if you explain hat portion again? My dog decided in Sims 4.
Yeah, and you know what? I'll turn off text to speech just so there's no distractions. Let's see, broadcast. I'm sorry to hear that. You're about your dog. Okay, so Joey, what you're gonna want to do is don't hit resume, but hit load game. Because when you hit resume, it just loads you into the resident that you're currently playing as, and that means that you can't edit your sim because it just loads you into a resident, and then that brings you to a state where you can't edit or manage households in the game. So you're just gonna wanna hit load game, and then you can hit autosave or loaded games, whatever it should say, and then hit your household, and then that's how you should load in. So it brings you to this default map with all your saved residents, and don't click on any of the residents because then you can't edit, of course. So I'm assuming what you did is probably hit this button, create new household to move into. So now we're gonna do that.
Two Kinnick F5?
Okay, there's just a random guy. Bruno! I love how I pick his name and it's Bruno. Bruno Covington. I actually like this dude. Okay, so hit randomize trait. If this is ultimately this is just like a random sim, so we're just gonna save this guy. Yes, Joey, or well, you already made your other sim, so I mean you don't exactly have to. Well, yeah, you should just pay attention. So let's say that this is your second sim that you made. So let's move him into here. So yeah, so this is the other sim, and now I'm gonna show pretty much something similar to what Joe experienced. So you see how we moved our second sim into a different house from the first sim. They're kind of like neighbors. I put them close together for a reason, just so we can see them interact. So make sure you pay attention to this bit. So yeah, so we have this random guy here, and you see they're a different household from our other sim. So you see if we visit the, so you don't exactly have to pay attention to this bit, but it's just showing what Joey was talking about, how his character wasn't able to, like how he wasn't able to control his other character, and that's because he was playing in a different household. So I'm just gonna demonstrate. So it should load pretty quickly. Okay, so knock on door. You don't have to do this part, Joey. This is just an optional. This is just like an optional part, but this is just to show like what happens. So see, there's my sim, and I can't play as her. I'm only able to just interact with her. Like she's a NPC, like you said. So here's our sim, and you see we don't see her little face down here, and that's because we're playing in a different household. But if we were to, oh wait, let's see, how do we? Oh, you know, if we were to go save and exit. So play, yeah. So hit save. Cause I'm sure this is what Joey did. He saved with his other sim. So we're just gonna wait for this to save, and now we're exiting the save. Now this is where you should probably pay attention. I think this is what happened to you, Joey. So as you saw that we saved with our other sim, and we weren't able to play as the first one. So now that we overwrote our previous save with this one, playing as the previous sim, now you can see what happens when we load into the world now. I'll go over that one in a little bit after this one. So now what you're gonna want to do for you, Joey, is go load game again, and hit okay, so go to your saved games. No, don't do anything with the guy in the chat. I'll help him in a little bit. Uh, right now we're just gonna help you with your situation right now, so. It's okay. So what I was telling you, Joey, is, uh, so I think what you missed is how I demonstrated that I wasn't able to play as the character that I, made before, but yet I was able to play as the new saved character, and what I did is I overwrit the household, or yeah, wrote the save with the new household that I made with the new character. But as you can see, if I hover over this one, which, let's imagine this is your sim number 1, I can still play as her. So, if your screen looks like this, Joey, where you have 2 saves that are able to play, they're different. So, let's say like this, and now, that's how you go back to your other character. You just go into the same save and load into their house. Hope you caught that. And if not, you can replay the stream as much as you need to. Yeah, you can. And if you make them interact, all they, yeah, see, look. So now we can't play as this guy now, but we still could if we were to go back into that menu. So just go friendly introduction. Let's let them know each other a bit. And I think you could get a sim to move in with each other. I believe that's if they get married or I think they could just move in. Okay, yeah, so you can also ask them to be roommate. Now, I'm not sure if you have this option, Joey, because I'm not sure if this came in my, in the pack that I have. But on mine, at least, you can hit more choices, then go roommate, and then ask to be roommate. But that's if you have that pack. I'm not sure if it is a pack, but...
Oh, Dolphus Revuda.
It might not work. They might say thank you for the offer, but I already have a home. So that's what happened with this guy. So if that idea doesn't work, what you could do is exit to main menu, or yeah, exit. Just if you just want them to, yeah, it is a pack thing. Okay, so I'm gonna do one that you can do. This is for sure just all base game without the pack. So this involves a lot of exiting and saving, I know, but trust me, once you have everything figured out, then yeah, you'll be able to figure this out. So now that we're exited out, or we're loading to be exited out. So now just go back to load game. Yeah, so you can, and these might be different because, yeah, depending on if you save the game. But yeah, so just load into your game, whichever one is fine. And now what I'm going to show you, Joey, is how to edit it. How to edit it so you can, I mean, if you want to just keep it as it is, because now you pretty much know what to do. Like, now you pretty much just know it's because they live in different houses. That's why you can't control both of them. But yeah, this will be another continuation of that. So I recommend to still pay attention to this if you want them to both be interactable. So you go manage households. So you see we have both of the households right here. So what you do is so this is my first one, so let's pretend that this is your first name, Joey. So you hit this little pencil icon and you click edit. Okay, Echo. Poopy picture. That's amazing. I like it, dude. Okay, so yeah, let's pretend that this is Joey's first sim. Now what you're gonna want to do is hit open gallery, which is this little icon here. It's a little light bulb, and this is not a pack. This is the all base game. So open the gallery, and you should see here's Covington. And by the way, Joey, don't load into your household yet. Just go to, when you're in manage worlds, just go to the little icon there that should say manage households, and then you edit. So now we can place our other guy in here. It should take a little second just to, jeez, using a lot of packs. But yeah, it should. So there we go. So now if you save, so now you save and then you hit play, And you guys are gonna crack up right now because we're gonna have two of the same guy, but yeah, so just load. And now your household will have that sim, the second sim. Oh, you changed your name, Echo? CC Link. Oh, I really read that as CC Link. Curious Corbett Inc. Okay. Yeah, so you see, now this household went from just having the first sim to also having the second one. So now you have both your sims. So now you load back into the house. And now you have both of them. And you could delete the second sim in their own household just in case, because I know that it's gonna be quite weird having two of them walking around. So I think I'll do that in a minute. Yes, Echo. Okay, so now you see. So now we have two, this guy. Okay. Yeah, so now we can play as him. Now he's playable because he's in the same household as the other Sims. And see, now they can just talk, they can chat. And we might want to get rid of this guy because now he has the twin. It's weird. Should Yeah, you could delete them. I think, and let's see how you could delete them. So I think if you go to manage, or no, I'm not gonna test that because I've actually never done that myself. So let's just go save and exit. So there you go. So now you can overwrite that again. Right, Echo. Literally. So yeah, so now what you're gonna want to do is just load into the game like casually. Which I'm sorry, the mine loads a little bit slower, but again, it's because I have a lot of sims. Literally. They're literally split into copies. Okay, so yeah, you go to here again. Just give it a second to load and then... Okay, so yeah, now you should see saved our two sims together. But now you have this duplicate. Now you have this clone, which is very concerning. You're gonna get really confusing, especially if they're in the same room. So what you do... Oh, let me wait for that to go away. So what you do is you go back to manage households and you just delete the other clone. Delete household, it should be a little garbage can. This is pretty easy to do, so just delete household and then you're done. So see, That sim is out of existence. Household is back to just, or yeah, this resident is just back to being blank. So what do we do about the two clones occupying 2 houses? Would that be good for them? It really doesn't do anything except for it just might get confusing. So what I showed right now is just how to delete the clone. If you want to keep it, you can. I mean, it'll just be a little confusing at times, especially if you have them in the same room. Or you could go to manage households and just delete the clone. And if you want to add another sim to your existing household, this is pretty simple. Just go edit again, little pencil icon. There's still one left because I written a save as last.
Hey, Twempelinga.
So you mean you made 3? If you made 3, it's pretty much the same process, just you have to delete more. And have to add more. It's just the same thing. See, now we can even add another sim if you want.
Yumbalaragaba.
It does. It does look like you as a guy. Oh no. We have male Echo over here. Just one save option cuts it overwritten the non-existing one. What do you mean, Joey? Like in your saved games? Like you overwrit your saved games? That doesn't exactly matter. It's really just like that. It's just a saved game, really. But what matters is like your households and yeah, just how you have them. We have Echo here. So let's say you wanted to add a 3rd sim, and if you wanted to transfer them, just save household. Save household to my gallery. I'm just showing Joey around the whole gallery saving things. That's pretty complicated at first. Bruno now. I'm sorry, to the other person. I'm gonna show you that in a little bit. I'm just helping my friend Joey out, cause he's new to the game, so I'm just trying to help him, like, figure out and say it's exactly what you did, but only... Well, you don't want the other 2. And I don't think you could exactly do the previous clone because... I don't think you can actually move the previous clone because they're just already in their own household. But I mean, if you want 2 of them, you could just... Pretty much you could do this, so... Go open gallery. And since we already had him saved separately, we could just add him again. Now there are 2 of him. Emo furry Luigi. No. So if this is what you meant, Joey, like the way that you wanted to have both of them moved in, yeah, you could just place them again. But yeah, let's say, and let's say you wanted to like just keep this household in your gallery forever. Like if you wanted to use them for another save, or if you wanted to use one of these characters for a reference, then so you save them, which we already did, I believe. Yeah, so make sure they're saved. Drunko. Drunko is Drunk Echo. That's amazing. Drunko. Other than getting rid of the original clone, I'm good. What do you mean, Joey? But yeah, this is another thing that you wanna get down. So let's say you wanna keep these characters, use them for future reference. That's cool. So you'll have your other saved households from before in here. And see, look, I even have like all the Team 16 ones, everything. So let's say I wanted to add us. Let's say I wanted to add us to this household. Yes, Echo, we gotta do that for New Year's. Anyway, so let's say we wanted to add me and Echo and Joey to this save. So you just place household, and pretty much do the same with any household. You see, now we have, you could transfer sims, you could place them in other, yeah, transfer pretty much just means put them in other saves. Let's just delete these, we don't want them in save. You do, in a way. You okay, Joey? I mean, what are you lost on? What is confusing you now? So I tried to get the two to move into a house, but another character model showed up. What do you mean? Like, did you make like 3? Okay, so for the other person, Echo, maybe you could help Joey while I'm helping the other person, but, so the other person, what did you need help on? How to adopt a cat? Okay, thank you, Echo. Okay, so for the other person, yes, I want to know how to get service a bit. Have a party in Sims 4. I want to know how to. Guys, how about you handle that in the group chat? Echo and Joey, handle that in the group chat, cause I don't want the messages to be clouding up the chat while I'm trying to help this person over here. Rosebud, wait, what happened here? Why are we negative? Oh no. That's not very good. Okay, so how to get services. So what you do, other person. I'm just gonna call you BJ. I know that's a weird name, but I'm just gonna call you BJ. Those are the first letters of your name, so I'm just gonna call you BJ. So click on any sim, really. Click on any sim, and just hit the phone. It's a little different from usual, so I understand why you might be confused. I was confused at first too, why I was kind of different, but I think you go to, let's see, I'm just gonna go to different, okay, so you go to home, which is the blue square icon with a hammer on it, and then you go to hire service. So, to adopt a cat, you just click this one. To adopt a dog, adopt a child, you just click on these ones. Let's see if we can adopt a cat. How do you make along with people? Nacho? Horchata? Bruno? I think it would just be hilarious to have a cat named Bruno and then have a guy also named Bruno. So I'm just going to adopt that little dude. Okay, so now okay, so there we go. So now you've successfully adopted your little kitty. There we go. Look at him, he's so cute. So just do whatever kind of introduction you want. Be cautious. And now you adopt him. I'm sorry, my sim seems to be a little distracted by having a combo with this person, but I'm gonna talk to the other Bruno, this one.
Shuna. Oh, Hupane.
So you just hit OK to adopt pet. Bruno. I don't think your pet exactly has to have a last name, so you could just hit done. So I believe the pet becomes part of the household. Yep, Yep, the pet becomes part of the household. So now you have your little kitty. You do whatever you want, really. How do you get divorced and married? How do you make elders? Okay, so I could do a whole series. What the heck? Why do we have all this? How did we get this much? 9 million? How do we naturally have all this cash? Okay, the game is weird. So to make elders into adults, I think you just have to have one of those tea machines, and then you brew a potion that ages down a sim. I'm not sure how much it ages them. I think only one age gap per sim it ages them down, but yeah. Yes! How do you get that much money? I don't know how I did this. I think the game is broken because, well, you could use cheats to get this much money. Like, yeah. Which, there's tons of videos on how to get cheats. I don't know how I got this amount of money, man. I don't know how. The game just broke completely, but to get married in the game, how do you get a dog braid? I think you have to take them to... Okay, so let's try to demonstrate that here. So pet care. Okay, we can get a dog just to do that demonstration. So hire service. Oh, okay. So I think, alright. So you're gonna want to go to the pet hospitals, I think. Travel. And then, well, actually, I don't know how you, I actually don't know all this. How to neuter pet in Sims.
Wabu, Ruskan Lampima, Muchi Pichi, Puma, Samso Mog.
I'm just gonna help you with this one. So,
Camus Band Trip, Shufflet,
Herbal.
Malafoy.
Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Lampima.
Parsagap Rabe, Maranoi.
Kurochi. Flows it, flows it, flows it. Blah, Darza. Yikla O'Dree.
Oh, for
yeah.
young.
Nopsa. Yikla O'Dree.
okay, so I just hit that person just because they're being a little weird right now, like what Echo said. But,
Jeromis?
yeah, I just showed just the basic stuff there.
Moobna, 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 blah, blah, blah.
Camus Band Trip, Shufflet, Malafoy. Yeah. Grisham, Wapatub,
Mona Corbo. Darkham Z-Man.
Oh, Joey's in the main menu, I think.
Sikafus.
Blah, 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 blah. That's not why I tuned into here. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, Joey's in the main menu, so... Yeah, Joey, so don't hit resume, but hit load game. And then that's where you go to the... That's where you go to the... Back to the stream just to look at all the things that I did. So basically, you already know, just... Don't load into the household, and instead go up to edit households or manage households, and you can edit the sims from there. But yeah. Little guy. So cute.
Oh,
Aw.
Jim Whipsy.
You cutie.
Karenzi.
I don't even know how I have this much money, guys. I don't even know what I did. I don't know what I did from the... It's less complicated if I start from scratch. Okay, Joey, but just, remember... Okay, so, Joey. If you can hear me. Joey, if you exit yeah, so I'm just gonna exit real quick. Okay, so I'll show you how to start your sim from scratch. Or yeah, how to start the game from scratch with no confusion, nothing like that. Just starting from scratch, but being able to have your sims from before. Yeah, that dude was a spammer. We removed him just because he was getting a little weird. And he was asking stuff that you could pretty much search for. Like this stuff, like the stuff that I was helping Joey with was more specific, but with that dude, he was kind of asking for stuff that you can ask for on a pretty basic level. Okay, Joey, so let's say you wanted to start from scratch. So you hit new game, which I'm pretty sure you already know how to start from scratch, just start new save and all that. So you can see I'm loading in. So when you start from scratch, it'll definitely get like automatically just give you a random. Yeah, really, it's the same guy. Okay, this is not the same person from before, but this is it coincidentally give me the same person from before. So you could start from wow. So let's go open gallery. So hit open the gallery, and if you saved your household, you should see it right here. And then what you do is just hit place household. And you might want to do that, like, let's say, to see how this one, like Joey, I'm not sure if you did that other step from before where if you merged the, like if you merged the two households together. If you did, then you won't have to worry about putting the two separate sims in, which you can still do, but it'll just, you know, it'll take you a bit longer to do. But anyway, so if you save them together, then all you need to do is just place household. You can either merge, which means to save the sim that's already in there, which I mean I don't think you want to do. You don't want just some random person, this random sim in your household, or replace, which I'm sure is what you're gonna do. So hit replace. Bruno and Bruno, yes. Oh, Joey, did you not get all that? Okay. Joey, did you see all that right now, or? Okay. I'm just gonna exit. So, Joey, just refresh your mind. Forget everything I just did right now, and I'm just gonna redo it, but in a more simplified version so you can understand it a bit better. Okay, Joey, you have me? Joey, do you copy? Joey, you there? Just want to make sure that your ears are open, that you're paying attention, and that you can see the stream, that you see what I'm doing. So you see me right now? You hear me, Joey? Hope so. Okay, so let's say I'm you. So let's say, this is too complicated. Okay, I'm just gonna start my game from scratch. So you hit new game. So you start completely fresh, nothing from before, just a new surface, new game to start on. So it might ask you this, just hit no thanks, and it's probably gonna give you just a default sim just to start with, or just to have, like, just to edit, which I don't think you want to keep because it's just a random sim, so it doesn't really matter. So what you do is you go to open the gallery. It should be right here, Joey. So just pay attention to this. Open the gallery. It's a little light bulb with a bunch of things all around it. So you hit open gallery, and then you should see your household right here. So place household, and you can either merge it, which means to merge your household with the sim that's already there, but you don't really want to do that. It's just a default sim, so most likely you're just gonna hit replace, so it'll just be your sims. Okay, look, so now you have your old sims, but in a new save. And you might have to do this separately if you... Okay, so now I know what you meant. So, if you don't have a household with the two together... Okay, Joey, stay with me right here. This is gonna be the big part. This is what I want you to listen to. This is going to really help you. This is what I'm gonna do to help you. So, let's delete the sim. I'm gonna start fresh again. So make sure you're all ears, Joey. Make sure you're paying attention. Make sure you're looking at the screen. Make sure you're listening. This is gonna help. So you go back to gallery. Hit open gallery. This little icon with the light bulb right here. Now, if you're like Joey and you haven't saved your two sims in the same household yet, what you want to do is you go on them separately. So let's see, we have this girl by herself, and she was in a household by herself before, so what we want to do is just hit place household, and then you can either merge it with the sim that's there, but you don't want to do that because it's just a random sim, so hit replace. So there you go, so now you have sim number 1, and then go back to open the gallery. And then you should go to sim number 2, the one that you made after, and then merge. This time you're going to want to merge. First you wanted to replace it, so sim number 1 would be replacing the random sim that they automatically give you. So now you're going to want to hit merge so you don't get rid of the other sim. And there you go. So here are both of your sims in a fresh new save, and you can just save household just so you don't lose them. That should be it. Just let me know what happens, Joey, if this helped. Let me know if you got that, Joey. Let me know if that... That's a nice echo. Okay, good. Yeah, so now you see it's like if I started all over again. Pretty much I did, I just have my old Sims. So just hit a random season or whatever you prefer. And you can even go to a different world now too. So let's just say we go to the same one. So now you can go back to that same house that you went to, but look, you know, it's just your new Sims. It's a whole new save, so now you can just move in with both of them. And yeah. Nice, Joey. There you go. But how do I alternate between the two? Just select them? Yeah, just select them. Yeah, so just to alternate between the two, you go like this. See, let's say I want to play as Bruno, hit this. I want to play as Alicia, hit this. And sometimes I think, yeah, if you have the bottom triggers, which on PS4 is L2 and R2, which are the bigger triggers on the bottom. Yeah, you can either hit the triggers, or you could just select them, which I just select them, but could hit the triggers too, which I think might be the same on Xbox, so yeah. But anyways, that's how you do that. Nice. Okay, there you go, Joey.
Ah, crazo.
No problem, Joey. I'm glad we got it out of the way. Okay, I'm gonna exit. I already have these other people. Lexi to the rescue. Yes. Very much Lexi to the rescue. Now, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back to that other save that was absolutely chaotic and had $9 million. And I'm just going to move them into a big old mansion. Because I'm bored. Yeah, no, Sims is not online. I wish it was. That would be cool if our Sims were interactive with each other, but like we're able to. Yeah, you can share your created Sims to the gallery so other people can see them. But you can't exactly yeah, you can't exactly play with other people. But yeah, I do hope that Sims 5 does that, 'cause I would love to play with you guys. Echo, you should. That would be amazing. Alright, Joey. See ya. Good night. How dare you steal my line, you little weenie. Well, to be fair, you said winnies. So it's still my line. I know, I'm thinking that. Winnies? You mean a weenie? I have immediately broken this game. I'm going to break this game even more. You guys just want to see me absolutely demolish this game? That's what we're doing. We got more money. I am on max cash. Doesn't even matter if I demolish any of this. Shadow of a house. Oh no. Okay, they have no house. It's like Encanto. They have no house. Oh no, okay. Let's move to Beverly Hills. Travel, move household. Echo. Oh no. Okay.